Greetings, everyone out there in the Nerdverse. The greatest minds gather from across the cosmos. The celestial boobies herself, Bobbi, the cantankerous, backstabbing, heartless bastard Tank, and your ever-lovable Smurf. We are the nerds that know. We've been away. You've missed us. We know because, well, we missed you, and we like to reciprocate. So, we're here to entertain. Bobbi, take it away. What's that?
Reciprocation is key.
It is, because this is not just a take relationship. Oh, no. We like to give a lot. Just
Probably more than is legal in some states.
Texas is right out. We can't go there. We already know that. There's limitations.
West Virginia.
Well, he was acquitted, so I mean it's all right. If but we just don't want to stress those lines.
I weirdly know that they do have all ban on dildos that are lifelike in nature in Texas, so that's probably accurate.
Well, then it's a good thing I get most of mine through Bad Dragon.
We were talking about the tentacle dildos the other day. It was such a weird conversation, and it was from friends that that don't know this group of friends. So coming from vanilla people, it's the strangest fucking thing you'll ever hear.
So Bad Dragon has become an official sponsor for the Pet Play Palace.
That's awesome.
Nice.
And so sent me a big box of toys.
Like a treasure chest.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Like I was like a kid at Christmas when I was opening this thing.
Oh,
so literally it's like Pandora's box. You just keep opening it up and shit just keeps coming out.
A dick from another universe just falls out.
I was talking to their marketing director, who I've worked with for years, and he was like, "Okay, Bobbi, what do you want?" And I was like, "You know what? Surprise me." And this is something you do not say to the guy who gives out the free stuff at Bad Dragon, because there is one that is about 50 inches in length, 48 inches in length, about yay big around, and the tag on it is actually "surprise me." It's about 30 pounds.
That's
Jack Reacher couldn't even take that shit. All right,
Yeah.
There's just no way. Nope.
So
that's horrifying, to be honest.
And it shoots cum.
Well, I mean, it better do a lot of things.
I guess that only makes
it comes with it came with like the white cum lube and a syringe, because it has a tube going through it and it actually ejaculates.
When does it know it's done?
I think that's up to the participants.
When there's blood?
Yeah. When you're turned inside out, it's some sort of freaky Halloween Simpsons thing.
But yeah,
wow, okay. So there's what we've been doing. Now the vanilla people aren't quite as scary.
You know what? I've been meaning to tell you, for your birthday this year, it's gonna be bed restraints and surprise me.
Oh, you're getting a 50-inch rubber hard-on, apparently.
It's funny because the vanilla people that I was with, one kind of like quietly leaned over into the group. I hear they have tentacle dildos. And I'm like, sir, you don't say. Oh, tell me more.
You should send them that. Like, you think that's weird? Here's this.
Wait, I have a baggie full of their minis. So,
Yeah, I remember that.
No, they sent me more.
They sent you
oh
another
my
baggie?
God, you didn't need more minis. You were like overran by minis.
They almost ended up in my bridesmaids, like, thank you for being in the wedding gift bags. And then I decided I didn't want to part with them.
It's like being overran by Lilliputian dildos. It's great.
I'm going to take the little She-Ra doll that Tank got me for Christmas, and I'm going to just put one of those on her and be fabulous.
Right where I thought that was going to go. Okay.
So, let's go ahead and jump straight into what we've been missing, other than minis. Okay, let's go ahead and start with the fact that The Boys will not be coming to us until June of this year.
That's fine.
However, there is going to be an 8-episode spinoff of Diabolical coming out on Amazon Prime, which is going to be the Billy Butcher, basically. Carl Urban's going to be doing the voice. And so we're going to get that as kind of like our, hey, we're sorry we're waiting an extra, 6 months to give you what we said we were going to.
They did, 3 different spin-offs from the Boys comic book series, so I honestly think this sounds more strategic and kind of like, hey, we were actually kind of planning this. We're just kind of throwing it out and satisfying the nerd herd. So I think this is actually in their plan. It's just a little sooner than they had expected.
Well, and it's an animated one, so they've had to have been planning it for a while.
Yeah.
That animation stuff takes a long time.
Yeah. I can only hope that it's like the same quality that we saw for Invincible, or that hopefully maybe even, like Garth and the crew from the comic got involved with the cartoon. That would be kind of choice, I think.
Well, we do know that Seth Rogen is still involved. So
Right.
it's definitely going to have that comedic, approach to it.
I don't think he's going to let that property out of his cold dead hand. I think
no chance.
Right across the board.
That's a huge notch in his belt to have been part of the production for that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's also bringing Andy Samberg in, and Evan Goldberg is going to be involved, and
Aisha Tyler, Awkwafina.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Awkwafina.
I
already can hear the voice coming out of something like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Maybe they'll go like along the Batman, their version of the Batman Tech Knight storyline in there. That'd be funny.
Yeah, it would be funny.
I think it's hilarious. One of the direct quotes from a statement put out by Rogen and Goldberg is, ever since we saw the animated film, The Animatrix, we've wanted to rip it off. Today, that dream has come true.
Good for them. Because, not all of the Animatrix was bad.
No.
Not all of it.
It's supposed to be like 8 stories, as opposed to like one mini series, because it's 8 episodes.
Yeah, it's a bunch of an anthology series. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Sex, Love, and Robots. I like it.
We'll see it. Yeah, but that's supposed to be coming out next month.
Yeah, I haven't seen a date for it yet, but it says March. So
yeah. So all we know is March.
March is turning out to be a busy month. Very busy month.
All right. So something else that's coming out in March, which kind of caught me by surprise, is a new rom-com with Sandra Bullock. But the reason we're talking about it is because it's not just Sandra Bullock in a rom-com. This is Sandra Bullock, Daniel Radcliffe, Brad Pitt, and Channing Tatum in The Lost City. So it's romance author, characters actually come to life, eccentric billionaire Daniel Radcliffe, swashbuckling hero Brad Pitt, empty-headed cover model Channing Tatum, and this is coming out March 25th.
I've already seen this film. It's called Jewel of the Nile. Just saying.
I'm pretty sure we've all already seen this film in about 100 different things.
Mm-hmm.
But
it still looks I think even Harrison Ford did this film. Anyway, go on. But
it still looks like it's going to be funny.
It looks funny, and I want to see Sandra Bullock have a win. She hasn't had a decent film for quite a while. I think her last successful one was with Ryan Reynolds. Go figure. So
Yeah.
Was that the one in Canada?
yeah, yes. I think that was like her last decent one, right? Oh no, I guess there was the one with the silence, the birds,
oh yeah, she did Bird Box.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
Bird
was
Box.
actually really good. Okay.
Yeah,
I actually
but
forgot
that one
she'd
was
done that.
also wasn't that one straight to Netflix?
Yeah, that was a Netflix production.
Right,
Mhm.
whereas this one is actually going to be released in theaters.
All right.
So
I'll go see it. I just want to see Channing Tatum be like this bumbling fool. I just watched Hateful Eight again the other night, and he's such a diabolical villain in that film, and I really love that film. But it's just so funny to see Channing Tatum just calculating and cool and just evil, just T-Rex arms.
Where were we? That we were doing that Tank and Matt started doing. I got a big head and little arms.
I think that was last weekend. No, not last weekend. The weekend before, I think.
What is it? Whenever the last time we did an episode with the Idiot Goons, somebody mentioned T-Rex and big head and little arms came up.
Mm-hmm.
Master, I don't think you thought this through.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, talk about Trianatar. Thank you.
Yep.
So, okay. All right. So, let's see what else is going on. In the world of Star Trek, Patrick Stewart has confirmed that season 3 of Picard is going to be its final season.
Which I'm good with. I don't want it to see it become Discovery, because it's definitely outstayed its welcome. Because this last season, oofda, I'm just not happy. But 3 seasons seems to fit. Let's tie up all the loose ends.
That'll tell the story.
Yes, I think it tells it well.
So,
but I love that we're going to see Brett Spiner's back. We got Whoopi Goldberg. We've got.
Yes, I'm so excited she's back.
John DeLance playing Q, of course. I don't not everything that I've heard. Geordi's not back, and I saw pictures from a post. I think we get Franks and Deanna back. I think we get the writers.
We do. We get both Franks and Deanna Troi. So yeah, Jonathan Frakes will be coming back as Riker. Marina Sturtis, whatever, is coming back. So I mean, the crew that we getting is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting Hugh.
Jerry Ryan. Oh my God, Jerry Ryan is just looking amazeballs. Oh my God.
Right?
I think she is part machine. She's a Borg. She's got to be. There's no way that woman can be that hot. Good God. Good God, y'all. But I mean, how far do we want this to go? I mean, I think 3 just kind of caps it off perfectly. I mean, I think it really does.
Yeah. And there's apparently rumors that they're in talk with LeVar Burton and Michael Dorn. They just haven't been confirmed yet.
Do we want to see Worf back? Do we want to see Turtlehead? Discovery's messed up the Klingons so bad at this point. I'm not in the mood for any Klingons. Really am not.
But I like Michael Dorn. Like, I don't need to see Worf again, but I do like Michael Dorn. I mean, the couple of times that I've talked to him, like, he's a good guy. I could see him coming back, even if it's just for like 30 seconds. But it's also because I've been rewatching DS9, and Jadzia just died, so maybe I want him to have a little something in his life.
A little something.
Which he gets from Esri.
Yes. I got tired of him getting his ass kicked all the time. I mean, it's like the running joke with Marvel. What do we need for a joke? We punch Loki. What do we need for a joke? We punch Worf. Oh, wait, Worf is on the ground again. Ah.
But that's really only in Next Gen. In DS9, he's much less of a joke because you have, Bashir and O'Brien, and you have the whole Ferengi, race for your jokes.
The whole race.
I mean, that is what they are.
I mean, I was going to say Quark, but then I was like, but there's Quark and there's Rom, and then you have Zach. I mean, really, like, Nog is even a joke for the vast majority. Like, the only Ferengi that you're like, yeah, badass is Moogie.
Yeah, but doesn't Moogie die? Spoilers? Is it too late for that? Sorry. I don't. Yeah, I don't think spoilers qualify for something at this point when it's been what 20 years. Spoiler-free zone.
Deep Space Nine spoilers. Oh, right. And Grunt and the FCA.
I think we should see other characters, though. I like that they brought in Voyager. I don't care if they bring in what's-her-face from Orange is the New Black. I heard rumors that Chakotay was coming at some point, which would be weird, because I don't think he's as built as he once was. He's built a lot differently now.
I mean, really, do we need anything else from Voyager? We have 7 of 9. Everybody
That's pretty
else
much on the show. But I wouldn't mind seeing some DS9 characters. I wouldn't mind seeing, Josiah come back. I wouldn't mind seeing Jake. Jake would actually be kind of cool.
Jake would be a cool thing
to see him, because like with his dad and what's going on, did Cisco ever come back? And there's always that hanging low fruit of having him come back, because what's happened with the Bajorans and the Kardashians. Wait, I'm sorry, Cardassians. Sorry, I got them confused all the time.
It's easy to do. They've had a lot of plastic surgery.
Lots of plastic surgery, lots of injections, shit coming where it shouldn't be. But I really think that we're missing opportunity with DS9. I would love to see a shapeshifter pop up. That's something we haven't seen in any of the other new shows, especially with Discovery. I figured we would have gotten a shapeshifter at this point, but we haven't. Because that would be actually really cool to see the Dominion and all of them kind of cycle back through. But that's me just being creative and not recycling a bunch of other bad ideas.
But they're so focused on the Borg in Picard.
Well, I don't know what they're going to be focused in on this one since, well, yeah, they are, because they got the Queen and they got all of that. And again, that's kind of low-hanging fruit. That's like the first thing that they did with the movies. Okay, we've reestablished everything. Let's bring on the Borg. Yeah, that's great. And there's the plane that's dropping them off. It's awesome.
You seem super excited about that.
I did. That was just comic timing right there. That was just beautiful. I don't know. We'll see. I just hope that they expand it a little bit more. Lord knows what they've got in store for us. But I'm happy with what I'm seeing.
Q, and to me, all of the Q episodes were always we don't know what the fuck we're gonna do right now. You know what? Let's just throw Q in the mix.
Damn it, Captain! I am not a merry man. Best line ever. No, and I like it. I'm happy to see Q come back.
Yeah. So I mean, we'll see. There's a bunch that's going to be happening. Speaking of Star Trek, the Star Trek Starfleet Academy is now in development. Oh, and this is going to be happening on Paramount Plus. So we'll see what's going on there. This is supposed to be, all of the undergoings and goings on at the Academy. It's supposed to dovetail with the Discovery spinoff of Section 31
with Michelle Yeoh.
Yes.
See, I'm more excited about that than I am Starfleet. I don't give a shit. I really don't. I just
You don't want to see training montages?
I don't. I really don't. I mean, I was happy that what did I was watching the other night that I got a montage out of? Oh, it was Book of Boba. Book of Boba. We got a montage. Book of Boba montage was amazing. I love that. That was perfect. But I'm not missing montages in my life. I really am not. I'm okay with that, though.
Well, I mean, really, when they did the newer, and it's not new anymore, Star Trek movies, you know, and they showed Kirk's time at the Academy, you know, and they actually showed the Kobayashi Maru and, you know, the bar fights and, you know, the dorm rooms and all this other stuff. I'm like, you know, that's all I really need for the Academy.
Yeah, you don't really need a show based on that.
No.
You know, I mean, and then
unless they're gonna do some wild shit. If they're gonna do some wild shit, maybe.
Yeah, well, and in Next Gen, you have that whole, you know, process of getting into the Academy following, you know, Shut Up, Wesley.
But I mean, you can't really act up in Academy because they throw your ass out. We've seen how rigid it is with a few episodes from Next Gen. We've seen how rigid it is in the movies. I don't.
What if they do it like Porky's?
They're gonna get thrown out. I mean, that's we get one episode. They act up. Okay,
but
you're on double. Double secret probation. No,
Van Wilder at the Academy.
Yeah, Van Wilder at the Academy.
No, I mean the ones they need to focus on: Section 99 and the Christopher Pike stories. Those are the ones that I think we want to see. That's for sure. Hashtag Christopher Pike all the way.
I am actually writing hashtag Christopher Pike down on my little notepad.
Huzzah.
So we did a live stream yesterday with the Idiot Goons, Tank and I did. And because we, you know, we're cross streaming, I had it going on the Nerds That Know platforms as well, which means I write down all of my hashtags and stuff I'm going to go back into later.
Oh my God.
And
tell him to put his dick away.
Okay. What I was going to say is when we got done recording, you know, Mark was looking over at my notepad and he's like, that's a lot of fucking hashtags. It's like half of these get cut off by the time I'm actually like putting the whole like shine on something to get, you know, ready to present it out. But you know, it's just, there's a lot on here already for today. You know, yesterday we were talking about chess boxing. So obviously that's on the list.
I can see why.
You know, hashtag suck less is also on there.
Yeah,
that needs to be front and center.
Suck less. Directed at the entire world minus USA and Canada.
Suck less.
Yeah, we were discussing women's hockey, and apparently there are people who are petitioning to have women's hockey ruled out as an Olympic sport.
They're just haters. That's all they are.
Because the U.S. and Canada are the only teams that are actually
competitive.
You know what? Fuck that. They're a bunch of haters. Jamaica had a bobsled team. All you guys can fucking suck it. Yeah. And they won. All right? They did it for the boss man, eh? Oh, wait. That did not sound right. I'm sorry.
No, don't do that. Nope.
Hey, there's a white guy doing a Jamaican accent. Again.
Hashtag Smurf is sorry.
And don't Joe Rogan the show up.
No, he's not.
Smurf is never sorry.
Smurf is not
Smurf
sorry.
Stands by his actions. He's not sorry.
He does what he does, and he does it proudly.
That's right. There are no apologies. Love me or leave me. Huh?
No regrets.
No regrets. No regrets. What else have we got?
All right, and we do love you, Smurf. Okay.
I know.
What else is happening? We have a fuck ton of book to screen adaptations happening this year.
Yeah, 21.
To include Death on the Nile is getting a remake.
Which that one
I'm okay with that because what they did with Death on the Orient Express and how they did that whole
that was cool.
And Kenneth Branagh will be Hercule Poirot again.
Yes, and I like that Kenneth Branagh is coming back. I know this is his production company that are bringing back these Agatha Christie novels, and I'm excited to see it. The cast is as stellar as Death on the Orient Express.
Yeah,
and we get Gal Gadot again. Oh. Hey, can't say no to that.
That's coming out Friday.
I don't even care who the rest is. I know
that one's coming out this week.
That's coming out Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't even know who else is in it. Don't care. She was just zenith right there. Done.
Tom Bateman and Rose Leslie are the other two starring names.
Okay.
That's good cast.
Yay. Good for them.
I mean, like, I grew up reading Agatha Christie. You know, because it was like my grandma had an entire shelf of just Agatha Christie novels. So Miss Marple, Hercule Poirot, all of this. Like this is what I grew up reading, which makes me happy. There's a bunch of other books that we're kind of going in. Okay.
Well, they're doing. I mean, they included the stuff from like Bridgerton. Like they're doing the Viscount.
So season 2, which is the Viscount Who Loved Me, which is book 2 of Bridgerton. There's a total of 8 books in the original Bridgerton series, and then there's 2 spin-off series of the other families that are major players in the Bridgerton series. And I've read the first 4 Bridgerton books. So, I'm excited to see that one. Just because, I've read those.
And then there also Shadow and Bone season 2 is included in that. So
yep, Shadow and Bone season 2. So that one will be coming out. We have another couple of remakes. They're redoing Matilda.
Yeah.
And Emma Thompson will actually be one of the leads in this. This is not coming out until December. And they're actually going to be taking the Broadway musical and turning that into the movie. So,
and then we're doing another Salem's Lot, which is in September. Which we knew was going to happen. As soon as they started tapping into the Stephen King stuff, we knew Salem's Lot was coming. Maybe they do a good job with it. I mean, are people tired of vampires yet?
It's not happening. Face it, Salem's Lot is not. It's a good book. It's not a good movie. It reads long. It goes deep. It doesn't make for a good film. Just accept that. None of the Salem Lot films have been worth a damn. None of them. Just. There's so many other fucking like Cell. Do that Stephen King novel. Do Cell for me. Do something different. Just leave Salem's Lot and his older shit alone. If I see a remake of Christine, I swear to God, I'm going to Stephen King's house and burning a Chevy on his fucking front yard.
That's probably going to happen.
It better. I swear to God, just there's some things. It's fine the way it is. Leave it be. Just leave it.
All right. Well, we talked about Sandra Bullock a little earlier. She does have another film coming out this year, and it'll be coming out in July. So just in time for Tank's birthday. And this is The Bullet Train. It will be starring Sandra Bullock and Brad Pitt.
That one is low-key the one that I think I'm going to enjoy out of these. It's a assassin revenge story.
Right.
Brad Pitt hooking up.
That's what I'm wondering at this point.
Maybe because they have at least 2 films coming out together this year. But yeah, Bullet Train is one of the books that I have not read on this list that I'm going, I kind of want to read it before the film comes out. Or maybe I shouldn't read it first because then I'll like the movie better.
Maybe. Yeah, it also has Zazie Beetz is in it. So, that one though, I like the assassin stories, and they're taking it from a Kotaro Asaka novel, so he's done some interesting stuff. So that should be good.
Yeah, and so like I said, that one will be out just in time for Tank's birthday in July of this year. So let's see, what else do we have on the list? New Daredevil series was officially announced by Marvel with Matt Murdock returning.
Yeah, we all knew that was going to happen.
Talk about that one a little. You said that nobody's surprised.
No, not at all. I mean, with the transition to Electra taking the mantle for a while there, we knew it was going to happen, that they were going to bring Matt Murdock back, and it's going to be 2 separate comic books, but both of them interacting with Hell's Kitchen as Daredevil. So,
to be fair, though, the Electra, the Daredevil Woman Without Fear, is the first 2 issues have been spectacular. The I can't remember the writer's name at the moment off the top of my head, but
and they're bringing Zdarsky back for the new Murdock one, so
I mean, Murdock decided to serve out his prison sentence. He's not leaving prison. It's fine. We knew it was coming, but the surprise hit out of this is The Woman Without Fear. The art is spectacular. The story, the first 2 issues have been great. If you lucked out with the issue number 1, you're sitting on something good, and issue 2 landed last week. So,
and they're going to be bringing Kingpin back into Daredevil also. So, which is not a surprise.
You gotta have the Kingpin. You gotta have Bullseye. You gotta have Typhoid Mary. I mean, they're just musts. Yeah, they're just musts.
But yeah, I mean, it's probably going to be good. Zdarsky's done a good job with what they did to this point. So I'm assuming keeping it in his hands and letting him run with it is a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a story. He's got a plan. He's totally Donnie Cates-ing the shit out of it. So let him go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
and if you haven't picked it up, pick it up.
Looking to see what that's going to look like.
Yeah.
So excited to see that. All right. And then we have Wizards of the Coast has had a change in their leadership. This just happened last week.
Yeah.
Or this article came out last week.
Well, it was a decision that was kind of in the process. The CEO died not long ago, and they kind of just moved everybody up the line, basically. And then Cynthia Williams, who has some history with Dungeons and Dragons and Wizards of the Coast and Magic, and in general, she's taking over as the new head of WotC, and it's not a surprise actually, especially with her background in like AAA gaming and digital media and stuff like that. They have had a heavy push, especially with Magic going into the digital marketplace. So this seems like seems like the plan that they've had for a while, and it's just kind of taken action now. So not a big surprise, but good for them. I mean, they're making money hand over fist, so
hey, make that money.
Yeah.
Magic the Gathering.
It does make me wonder if they're going to be making more like console experiences for Magic potentially.
I mean, I like what was the Planeswalker? Was that the Xbox series that they had for Magic? And actually, it was kind of fun.
So.
I really enjoyed it. It was a great unplug and just kind of desensitize from the day. Just play a game or two and just okay, I'm ready to go blow some shit up now. And you just stopped. You finished the game. Oh, I just got my ass kicked. All right, I'm out. It just was fun. It was easy.
And they'll probably do something in that vein. They have Arena on PC and all that stuff for the actual card game. So I'm expecting something more towards the line of an action adventure or an RPG style thing coming out of this.
What I would like to see and I know it would be impossible, and I know counterfeits would be abound. How I wish you could scan your cards into your deck.
Oh, for Arena?
Yeah. Are you kidding?
Yeah, they make way too much money off of selling people packs.
I know, and it sucks because they just pull you in, you know. That
They still
extra
have
content.
The dueling book still
Huh?
exists. Dueling book still exists, and they do have their, the magic thing on there where they do all that stuff. The reality is they need to incorporate that because they're going to start seeing people drop off very soon. Like even Arena has had a pretty significant drop off recently. So
well, you lose interest. I mean, and I think that's probably what killed the CEO was free DLCs, and that was it. I mean, he saw the drop numbers and he was out. So it happens. You get that.
Tagged out on the DLC.
It's Christopher Walken, and he's come. He's like, hey, look, this guy, he's just fucking dead, and DLCs put him in. So I mean, I get it. But you get bored right away. I mean, and I don't even know if it's even like playing Planeswalker. I don't know if it was just I hit my limit, my saturation point, where I'm just like, okay, I'm bored. I can't shuffle. I can't play with the dice. I can't talk to the fucker on the other side of the table whose ass I'm kicking. That's a problem. I want to talk some shit.
But
I can't do any of that.
That's one of the biggest problems with Arena is that you can't do that, and people want to have that. With Dueling Book, you can communicate. There's a chat system. There's all that stuff.
Yes.
And that is one of the biggest problems with Arena is there is almost zero human-to-human interaction. It's press a button, win the game.
Yep, and then and I can do other button math. I'll go play DuckTales. I'm gonna go play me some DuckTales and have more interaction with people than I will playing Magic. Wow, that's a sad state of affairs.
And that is a sad statement to have.
Such a sad. DuckTales, woohoo!
But I don't know.
Hashtag woohoo!
I'm gonna try and be hopeful that this change of structure a little bit is gonna maybe produce some creativity up there. Hopefully, that'd be good.
I don't know. The video game side of it's been so weird. I mean, you had Blizzard launch the New Year skins early for Overwatch.
Yeah.
Some of the other systems are just kind of meh. They're just trudging through. There hasn't really been anything fun or anything that anyone's like really talking about for the last since the beginning of the year. It's been just kind of meh.
Well, Pokemon's like the only one that's come up, and even then,
I mean, I expect that from Pokemon just because it's got such a built-in fanship. I mean, you got everybody that's involved in that,
and it's literally the world's largest brand. So
yes, but they're the most fickle because they'll be in for a while, they'll get their cards, they'll play for a bit, they'll check out. The next set comes in, they're all back in. Yeah. They're worse than Magic players. So
to a certain extent, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's saying something. You're worse than a Magic player.
Well, that's why everyone's playing. That's why everyone's playing
Pokemon Go anymore. Is that even a thing? Is Pokemon Go a thing?
It is still a thing, and there are still people who play it.
It's still got a large player base, and they're doing like a Valentine's event of some kind this week, I think.
Well, and they have community days, like, what is it, once a month?
Yeah, they do community days and all that stuff. So it still has a decent. It has a decent following. It's obviously nowhere near where it was 4 years ago, where it took the world by storm and people were getting hit by cars and shit. So,
where everybody's getting pulled over, asking to, do a breathalyzer or whatever. They're like, "Why are you driving through this parking lot at 10 miles an hour at 3 a.m?"
I'm trying to find my shiny magic card. Damn it!
I'm trying to catch the guy.
My Snorlax fucked me up after I got hit by a bus. Hashtag Snorlax fucked me up.
Yeah.
Can we just leave it? Hashtag Snorlax fucked me.
Yes. Hashtag Snorlax
fucked me. He's a big boy.
He's a big motherfucker.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
He's right up there with the tentacle dick. What?
Okay, so
maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's a giant Snorlax dick.
It could be a giant Snorlax pick. So, my fiance collects Pokemon stuff. So, being the very loving partner that I am, I got him sexy Magikarp.
Yeah.
Okay.
And taking them out of the bags because I feel like you can see them better. Come here. Sexy Bulbasaur.
Oh, you gotta go sexy Bulbasaur. Come on, he's a lovely.
Look at those little panties.
Yeah, that's great. I love that.
So you
took it differently than I did.
You don't want to know where that radish is going.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think that's what Furret is for.
Now we need to tell Toaster that Surprise Me is just a Snorlax penis. That'll be fabulous.
It's pretty much all it. Snorlax is now a eunuch, and guess what you have?
We have a friend that just absolutely loves, like, Snorlax is his favorite Pokemon, so we need to tell him right now that's something that we're doing. So, that is all that we have on the agenda. Just because
review.
Oh, you have more?
Oh my God! There has been so much going on. So Netflix has been a bounty of fucking shows. The KDrama Zombie fucking Dead in Here Alive. Oh my God. 12 episodes of gruesome, intense horror that is a must watch. It makes Squid Games look like a Tupperware party. This show is freaking nuts. And there's so many like weird contortionists and like remember The Ring and Grudge with the that person was stiff. That person needed to like limber up compared to what we've seen in this show. Oh my God. Stretch. #stretch. I can't.
I haven't started watching that one yet. All of Us Are Dead. That one, right?
Yes. That's it. All of Us Are Dead. # All of Us Are Dead is an absolute hit. 12 episodes. Beautiful, wonderful horror, K-drama. Just, you can just sink your teeth in it. And it really, and it just starts out so fucked up. And it just keeps getting worse, just like Squid Games. But you start losing like the entire continent. It's great. Loved it.
I have to take a look at that one. Nice.
All right. Well, we'll put the. Speaking of shows that were recommended via the Nerds That Know channel, Peacemaker.
Oh my God, I love the hell out of that show so much. It's so good. It is so goofy and over the top, but
it is just ridiculous. Story. We've been watching it.
John Cena is a comedic genius.
Okay, let's not hold this all on Cena's shoulders.
No,
I'm going to put a lot of this. I'm going to put a lot of this on Gunn. Because Gunn wrote it, Gunn's directing it, Gunn's doing the music. However, this is when I watch Peacemaker. This is kind of how I envision Cena in real life. I can see. I don't think this is a far stretch from who Cena really is, man. I'm telling you. The real Cena's coming out.
I think his dad might be offended
watching him sing into the Hitachi.
Oh my God.
Dude, him dancing around in his tidy whities.
I love it.
Oh my God.
Right?
So I didn't want to
singing into the vibrator, and it's fabulous.
Yeah.
I did not want to like this show. I did not want to get invested in the show. I refused. I fought, and I watched the first 3 episodes that landed. And motherfuckers!
Yeah,
I'm in. I can even do the dance. Oh, I'm totally
beginning. Yeah.
Oh, now see that is a TikTok I want to see.
Oh my God! I'll even wear. I don't own tidy whities. I'll even wear my underwear and do the Robert Hatch pelvic thrust with the hands down by his waist. I have no idea what the fuck that means. I mean, and I'm a kid from the 80s, and I don't even know what the fuck that means. I'm like, what is this? I don't even think Duran Duran was that detached from reality. I don't know what the fuck. What is that? Anyway, the opening music number, love it or hate it, it's a total earworm.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, one of the comments that we have right now is the intro to Peacemaker is fantastic fun.
Oh, it is. It's ridiculous and it's hilarious.
And
just
I
random dance number. Yeah.
Dude, and the blonde, I think, is Gunn's girlfriend, or she's like romantically involved with Gunn.
Oh, is it?
Okay.
Yes.
Well, she's a badass.
She's a total badass, and I love when she comes out and she does her muscle poses. On Jesus Christ, that woman's got some guns on her. That woman is fit.
Pun intended.
But who gets a bear hug from a bald eagle? I mean, only James Gunn would think of this shit. Only Gunn would think of this shit.
It's fantastic.
The whole storyline with the butterflies is just absurd, but it's hilarious and funny, and they keep you drawn into it.
I am totally hooked.
And it's weirdly endearing. You know, it does have its heartfelt things where you're like, God, you know, poor bastard having to deal with that his whole life.
Now, the one mistake that I think that they have made so far is Vigilante.
Oh, I love Vigilante.
Now, hear me out. I love Vigilante, but I think they made the mistake of taking his mask off. Because I think it would have been much better joke if he had a threesome with frickin' Peacemaker and he still had the mask on. And I'm like, oh, this is beautiful. If they keep his mask on through everything and we have I mean, of course we knew who he was, but the mask staying on would have just made it that much better. Because he's just kind of like the poor man. Yeah, he's the poor man's Deadpool. He's a little sarcastic, same kind of fighting level. Yeah. But if they would have just kept the mask on, I think that would have been the better running gag than what they've done.
Cut my fucking toe off.
I don't want to have any sympathy for Vigilante. The man's a psychopath. Come on. I'm not supposed to care about that guy.
I just love that. He cut my fucking toe off. It's only half your toe. Stop bitching.
I'm going to fall over.
I love, what is it? Is it the first episode or the second episode where he's listening to all of his voicemails? He's like, hey, P, it's V. Let's get V together.
The first episode when he gets to his trailer.
Yeah, the trailer. How the fuck is this trailer still there after he's been in prison all of this time? I mean, there's just so many things in the show. It's very entertaining, and the shots that they take at the DC characters. I mean, Aquaman, Superman, Batman. I mean, the Easter eggs in the background. Yeah, I mean,
Aquaman fucks fish.
Yeah, Aquaman fucks fish. What?
I heard it somewhere.
I heard it on the internet.
Yeah, we get around and like a bunch of villains. We talk about like bullshit stuff, and yeah, we know Aquaman's fucking fish. Yeah, you know it.
Another comment we have on here is Peacemaker's dad is such an asshole.
Oh yeah, well, because he's White Dragon. I mean, he's a complete douchebag, piece of shit, racist. Like that's who he is. That's the character. I love the helmet. What does that helmet do? That one gives you scabies. Why would you make a helmet that gives you scabies?
The other show. Now we don't want to ruin Peacemaker. It's on Thursday nights.
Yep.
But the other show on the Amazon side is Reacher and Holy Balls. I mean, if Jack Reacher can do it, I can do it too. I mean, this show is great. I love the shit out of that show. There's only 8 episodes. It's great. So the movie that Tom Cruise did with Reacher, it's on a series of books, and there's like 20 some books in the series.
A Tom Cruise movie?
No, I don't know. I know because he's in it, so I won't go see it. I won't mistakenly walk into a Tom Cruise film, because then I just wasted $20 fucking dollars to see a film I'm not going to see. So the guy that played Hawk of Hawk and Dove and Titans is Jack Reacher. He's 6 foot, 6'7"?
Yeah, Tad. He was also Tad.
Yes, man is huge.
He is a
holy
giant.
Shit. He's got women falling from the sky for his feet. This man's an Adonis.
Well, and he's
Chris
been an interesting
Hemsworth
guy.
is like, goddamn.
He was a theater dude, like classically trained theater guy.
Oh, well, see, that makes me love him right now.
And he can dance his ass off, but he is a action starter, just from the top to bottom.
Keep an eye on this guy. He was Raphael in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He is someone to keep an eye on. He's also done like Hawaii 5-0. He's done the circuit stuff. Keep an eye on this guy.
Blue Mountain State.
He's great. Huh?
He was in Blue Mountain State.
He was in Blue Mountain State.
He was the best character in Blue Mountain State because he was a psycho douche.
But you gotta watch Reacher.
Yeah.
Reacher is so freaking good. Just falls out. Just. All right, that's all.
I'm glad they're doing it justice. I'll have to watch that one too.
Well, and he fits the character from the description in the books, which is nice. Instead of Tom Cruise's 5 foot nothing, you get this guy who's actually the same height as the character.
Imagine that.
Just saying.
Okay, TV shows. Boba Fett.
Boba, yes.
We have not touched on that in a little while.
Why can't he have both? Why is Luke being a dick? Hashtag Luke being a dick. What the fuck? You pissing me off, Skywalker.
But
what
it's good. It's good though because it does give you some information about what may have gone wrong, leading into the hell was that? The Force Awakens.
Yeah.
Like they're giving you information of because you're seeing them build the fortress,
the academy. The
Jedi Academy, and they're seeing all that stuff happening. You're like, well, this is his true first student then. So what went wrong?
He's an asshole. That's what went wrong.
Oh.
Well, and there's a lot of fan theories out there, one of which in Rise of Skywalker, the grave that Skywalker is standing over is supposedly Grogu, which is very interesting. That's disheartening and a very poignant fact, but we don't know that for sure. But there's just so many things with the Jedi Academy that just we don't know yet. And I don't know. I'm hoping Luke kind of joins in this fight that we're going to see for the final episode tomorrow.
Oh, that's gonna be wild. Yeah,
we get some interesting answers, but Book of Boba at this point, I wasn't happy until Mandalorian showed up. Otherwise, this has been kind of a slow, boring burn that Boba didn't kill anybody and is talking way the fuck too much. Just no. This is not Boba Fett.
Well, hopefully, I'm hoping that tomorrow's episode will you'll finally get the dark part of him, the crime lord, finally kick in, because he's gonna have to take on.
He's trying so hard to be a politician.
Yeah, and he's gonna have to take on Cad Bane, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Now, if this is correct, what?
Go ahead.
So if this is correct and memory serves, Cad Bane is the one that put the dent in Boba Fett's helmet.
That's what the story is.
I'm curious if they're going to keep with canon in this, and they explain Cad Bane putting the dent in Boba's helmet, because that would be Filoni and Favreau have done some really great deep cuts with all of these characters. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited to see what they do for the final episode.
And you're not wrong though. Like I haven't been as disappointed, and I like that they're kind of doing a slow build at the beginning. Yes, there's way too much talking, but it's sad when the best part so far has been the 2 episodes that basically have nothing to do with Boba Fett.
Pretty much.
We just posted on our page a meme. It's like, making a guest appearance in Book of Boba Fett. Boba Fett.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's real. Like, he was in for, a grand total of 2 minutes on the last 2 episodes? Yeah. Like,
and after seeing the Vespa Rangers, I was happy with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go, Vespa Rangers!
going back to Grogu and Luke being a dick, how was that chainmail going to fit over that little child's head?
You got to put over one ear and then go over the other.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's Beskar armor. It'll fit.
Yes. Shrink to fit.
What the interesting part is it going to grow with him? Because I'm assuming he's going to get bigger at some point.
Well, yeah. Yoda's height, I would assume.
That's at least another, Oh, Beskar is stretchy. Thank you.
Supposedly.
Shrink to fit, baby. I'm telling you. It breathes. It's a breathable alloy. What I really liked about this, though, was we saw the purge happening from his eyes. I think that was the most impactful moment of like the entire series. That one right there was just like, God damn. I mean, we don't even care who the Jedi were that we just saw got wiped out. It was just, and how did 3 troopers take out 4 Jedis? What the hell? Whatever.
Yeah.
Just so like, oh. So any minute now, R2 must come around the corner, scoop up Grogu, and roll out the back door.
Well, I'm wondering if we will find that out finally of what happened, or if they're gonna wait and give us that when Mandalorian season 3 comes up.
I'm gonna bet that's a Mandalorian episode. I really think he's gonna get his memory. He'll start talking, and we'll see that, I think, in Mandalorian.
We'll finally get answers to what exactly happened to him and why he's so scarred emotionally at this point.
Well, and I think we'll get the answer behind his choice. Because I'm going to bet you he chooses, of course, the armor. Yeah. Luke's going to bring him back to Mando. We'll get the battle for Tatooine again, and then it's on to Mandalorian. So I think that's a set for the future.
I think so too. I think Grogu seems so disinterested in being a Jedi. He doesn't. He has is fear in it. He doesn't see anything, and he wants to have that human connect. Or I guess can't say human, but that emotional connection with Mando.
Well, and we saw because he saw the Jedi mowed down. He saw them taken out, and Mando hasn't been taken out. Mando has proven the Jedi way is not the right way.
Or at least not the only way.
When Grogu is going to end up with the Darksaber, I mean, that's got to happen.
He can't even hold the damn thing. What's he going to do? Bite it?
But what they say, but you know what the whole thing is that it's not a matter of strength; it's a matter of will with the Darksaber.
He still has to put his hand around the fucking thing. His hand is not even as big as my finger. It's a little thing.
I'm not saying right away. I'm saying I think that's what the end result is going to be, because he's going to be the true connection between Jedi and Mandalorian again, because he's a foundling and a Padawan.
Because what I can see, I kind of go with you on your theory, but I'm gonna add to it. I think Grogu is going to train Mando how to use it. I think Grogu is going to break through his limitation, and he's going to teach Mando how to use it. Like all of a sudden, Grogu's going to like have this epiphany, this breakthrough after seeing everyone wiped out. Luke put it to him, we can be a Jedi, and this way, you saw everyone wiped out. We're going to have Mando. I think the worlds merge, and he shows Mando how to use the sword.
That's a possibility too, yeah. I don't think he's going to
either that or Ahsoka. Yeah.
No, because we're going to get the Ahsoka. I don't understand why they had her in that. We know that she had basically nothing to do with it. I think that was just hey, remember everybody, this is still coming. It's like, we know. That's unnecessary. I think she was a completely unnecessary part of the story right there. She's got a story to tell, and we're going to see that.
I think it was a perfect point to the story. Let me tell you why. Because it connected him with Vader in a way that we had never seen before, and it opened up like so many things for her. So I think this, if anything, even sets a bigger stage for the Ahsoka character, because this is literally her coming full circle. And seeing
interacting with Luke,
Yeah, I mean, and it did, and I was like you, like this was fucking pointless, and it wasn't until later, and I thought about it, and I'm like, holy fuck, this was actually a stroke of genius to have her interact with her master's son, who is now a master. I mean, just this whole full circle mind fuck that Favreau and Filoni just put us through, and it was subtle. And that was the best part about it. It was so subtle, you and I didn't catch it right away. And it's just like it
subtle mind fuck.
Yes, it was the Vulcan subtle mind fuck that Tank and I.
Vulcan mind fuck.
Yes, the subtle Vulcan mind fuck. It's an ancient Chinese secret. So what happens is,
if it's Star Wars, I think it's Japanese technically.
It's Japanese. You're right. You get 3 fingers instead of 2, and what ends up happening. But I think this is perfect. This is a great setup, and everything has like this full circle closure, but reimagining and opening to like, wow, okay, that was trippy. That was great. But I was like you at first. I was like, this is bullshit. Why the fuck?
Who cares?
And I thought about it.
Okay. Yep. Well, I'll go from that perspective then. Maybe it had a deeper emotional impact than I was feeling.
Go back and watch that, and just listen to the dialogue between the two of them, because when she starts talking about your father, it takes a minute, and you're like, oh fuck, yeah, that, oh, and it's just basically like an onion, just boom, it's great. Just watch that dialogue again. Just saying. I could be wrong. I don't know. I've had lots of wine. It's okay.
You may have started with wine, but I've been noticing that that's a vodka Grand you're sipping on.
I ran out of wine bottles. I was really annoyed.
I have some.
Show off.
Yeah.
I don't want to go all the way down to the wine cellar.
Little cabinet. Then there's more in the mini fridge that's just for, beer and cider.
Yeah, my wine cellar's way the fuck downstairs. I don't want to go that far.
I know. We need to get you a mini fridge for that room.
I've got one, but I don't want to lug it up the stairs. It's like got zone cooling. It's great. I love that.
Oh, see? Schmancy. All right. Well, now that's actually everything that we have on the list.
I believe so.
That is everything. Oh, no. My thing is shutting down. I love you all. Run fast, drink hard, and love us and share us and all that fun stuff.
Bye, Smurf.
Drink hard. Oh, my God.
And on that note, we'll see y'all next time.
Oh, my God.
Follow us on all of our socials.
Have a good night, everybody.